It is always a great privilege and for me a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the encouragement and all the prayers to ensure that the consulting room, WTV, it's always carried out right in your home. And so we thank God for this opportunity and the privilege. And then so onyame adomoye ama onamnadomo so ama ene yesan ehemu bioma ne na mene yekuni nyina kase onyankopon onhra bebre na wodo empire auditaye chi ene even yehemu say your contributions and your calls and questions no cry are just overwhelming. And then so yasan ehemu wa hebium na onim say yehemu say de ne na enkomo twetwe no na ye ne wo na edi say dwuma no eba ne saa ye ma wakwenya ema wo bisa wonsem na nye no nkwa na ne a echire wadwen a wo hia emoa no so wo say yetumi ye appropriate referral yetumi eboa wo eno so ho eno ti WTV consulting room we na de biara memne da ye no 9 fa ekopim no nsia ene mimi de biara ye de bro ewo fie na eye mero sedufo na ye hie mo wo hase fe wunua na fe wo nyonkwen emra ye ba betwetwe enkomo se ne beya ne wo se ye hwe ne wo se ye hu ne wo se ye te ase no yetumi atwetwe ne yie na asuso wunim se ebia ebetumi aba na se enne ohoɔden ene utumi ekoba na emo weni beba ho so no etena yete ya yesi oh ase nanse ye hu no na okita sebi poma anase crutches enye se ebia wenyi dodo na ebia bibi ena ato no ne me pese me twe ne se we may be able today but we can easily become disabled at any point in our lives. And when see a dear and a desan no me eba, a besida na ebia obia enya see de wo no when ebe ba wo se sebi ebia na ontumi nante ebia na ni ehu adeye anase bi foforo ato no ene ye betwetwe enkomo no na erenche ye babiom na se meda me guest ne dia meda ye topic ne nso edi na eno de be hu se adusua de na ye be domo to chorus and yebeya ubia benya ne chefa ewomo. And so thank you very much. We're going to come back to you soon with our discussion, and then I know that you're going to be a part of it. Baby I will be a onyankopon onshira menkwetwe yebesan aba erenche nyamishira.
Therefore, ade ache bio ye call ye na so ye kodai ye rade adomunti ye nyina ya sorry emofra ko musuku edwumanfo so ko omunyuma so se wo son da yo se wan son da yo ye ka kire sorry na shere sorry na shere dwumedie ya no pabosu dwumedie bia ye de bre yen se de be ya ye betimi enyini ewo hunhu na yenyi wo hunamu ne mpo yetimi yenyini ewo adwene mu se de be ya yenyina betimi akyekere oman na ya kyekere asafo na afi kra yetimi akyekere busua
ye behwe nsem a ekosmo oman Ghana eni wiase afa na nyina
ye befa nsem yi afiko ankrata mu ene abefo internet so
anape bia ye nsem a ema enidaso eni insatwaye ebebre ye de onyankopon asem bebre na ya hweso e de aboye bra afa kan ye hu anape bia na ye mfa enije nsem embre
enenti afa kan ye hu
Anita Kwabo
ene Reverend 𝗥cie Vincent Agdomena ewo Wesleyan TV so afa obetimi ahwe won WTV Ghana ewo Facebook so na afa Wesleyan TV Ghana ewo YouTube so sorry na sharing
wake up to a purposeful day.
Jumadie aboafo bi te se
Dan All Insurance, multi-credit savings and loans.
Ana Methodist University Ghana ana aso yasen.
Don't come here. don't call me. Ghana for Mental Disasafuma. WTV Enyamfianumo 5 years. Hooray! Na enam emfianuma fidida. WTV ADNT. Or yet don't call me promo. And it says, Sawoya Ghana ni now our business. And Eduma Kubia Opeso Bomudura. WTV say, Ye Babi Chat with Duma Kuno and as we got on the end. Ya Bomuda na what you mean 2 weeks at the amount. 1,000 Ghana cedis per Aubetia. Way a Yakwanya, WTV Air Faso at the Adawasi say, what time the chi, Ama Drum Pempenswa and never drink. Some promo, ye did the Bosume Kakra and Daya Yanunti, Muamu Makua Mugasamubo Mudauro, Muntu Tumrika, Namumrai, Fred WTV, Nani Penfoning Como, Emfa don't come promo 0593 110733 and now WhatsApp 0256 253461. WTV, reaching out to the world.
Thank you so much for patiently waiting for us. We love you, and God bless you. But like I mentioned, it's always a great challenge. Sometimes, when him say, oh, nipa wait. We are so much hopeful, say, oh, or the great contribution bear with you or the brief or my energy now when you be bound so near see, oh, a beer. Na onya accidents nature no ako affect no nipa otumi nante koba suddenly ontumi enye ne sabio anase ebia na nani da so wani behu no na esi oh na osi okọ hospital na ase nani ye ne ya se wani ba ho so na esi oh senia eni na ye no ye ho hwia enye yi enu nti ohun ade biom. You can imagine how devastating it can be. Sometimes it takes a lot of grace to get them back on their feet. And the family will be affected and all other people. Now, media, I don't have that special abilities to talk much to it. And nuntina and neye baby di enkomo. Actually, sa no mani hu ye na ye hu near a was a yet na a banesa na a yubia or ye very experienced in such areas and a was a yenyano. Now him saying ya dibiara da ye no na nyankopon and then so or the adum yembebre enti me wo me nchen wo ha say me boss and the sister your friend Reverend Mrs. Irene Osia Tedo or ye special educator esan ye counseling psychologist na say nkomono ye bekomo deeper and deeper and enti Mama Irene akwaba Onyankopon onshirawo say and then so one a bit of your time in him say your schedules are very tight but we are so grateful to God say and then so abekaya ho. It's a privilege having you here akwaba patribusha for him to say
atum obia ho
ye there say and then say ye nua no baby am obia and na ye share disability and hon common na ye ba be di no disability ye share senior what really contributes to it the coping mechanisms and near ABA society and I say individuals, any other stakeholders, bits me, aye. Inti mama, we dear, yabane de neaba, and one, yes, shasti, I don't know. Inti mom, ye ka about disability, na then I ye patron.
Patrol, my main chair, it's A4. A4 me, Mamma Joe. Or how a fan will hear money. It's a new man near a demdi. Obonibeka said disability. By the by a case, one demdi. Now, so share WHO because for no, I want to quote it from there. WHO 2011 almost said disability is a physical, mental, cognitive, and sensory impairment that substantially limits one or more major function life activities. It is a utie the WHO can say a yesintobia a to nipa say ye essentially and your member who are dear utumiti are dear and also utumika bibishe e will touch him so and no has to do with sensory yaka physical ubobia unipedria no say baby a touch him say unai at any ho announce baby ebu aha tom utie the WHO the omo kan say no may be to honam na kwa bebia na ema wontimi nye enwoma nka wo se utimi ya enu ye friend obi a wedi dem nti me fa ne se bia bibiesi nti preko pe menan e wo se yetwa si yetwa menan anka bebia metimi de menan mienu atu amika akono sesi a mentimi emfa nkoje se bia menya 8 nti na te se sa nipa ne se waye de wedi dem ananso oye eyi enkrafo be ka se pa yelo wedi dem aha nti disability basically is if any of your senses or any part of the body is affected which limits you from your life activities, then we say the individual is disabled. So it can be the sensory impairment or physical impairments or anything that affects the body.
Inti, with definition now from the quote from WHO, it is not always a case to say Bibia another person would see.
No.
But for as long as want to me any near nenka, ota it to me, you know, a mao I disabled.
Disabled. Say disability no. Ye woman who do a be wa a glaring. Ultimately when you so be the night or you so crutches are obe. But so obe a deaf. And now so can say hard of hearing. Na so esi onti asem papa say when in a nim komo na wan hu say bibi ha no. So when be na no ankasa ana wanye sign language. She interested so some of the disabilities are hidden and some are visible.
Some are hidden,
some are visible or invisible.
Thank you very much, Mama. And to say, yeah, cancer will be aided them, no? Do we really have some, should we say, cause and as a contributing factors to these things?
Yes, there were contributing factors. Now, over special education, ma yache mu miensa. Your friend baby prenatal, perinatal, and then postnatal. They can't
where they Yakupio antenatal.
No. They can't prenatal. Answer na obe wa kwala no. Nti onyema answer na obe wa kwala no. Akwala ne hye wo yam no. Enyoba bi wo a wo ye betimi ama akwala na ye de wedidam. Nti me fan say so we obi a wonyem na wundidi yi malnutrition can cause disability because akwala ne hia nutrients no de aye de or they are forming. Ye announce medications be I am prescribing ma so or painful. Ofa a bit media kwala edem a bit me aka na adwin ani ana bibi. Ena afei so obi a onyem na oni asumdwe. So fane say a pregnant mother obi a onyem na bi a bema na one nyem na anche pregnancy no. Na psychologically no ono ankasa odi ya one areho ne ade bit me affect enkwala no eti bibia wo ya wonyema eye negative a ebetimi affect akwala no eti no eno sa no say affect no wo yema no na obi ka so ye de wo no disability no congenital ye de wo no congenital say ye de wo no because enyoma bia ankoye e wo ne maame yem ena ma ekofa asaba obi a wonom nsa si great ni sanyama nyina can be very toxic to the unborn child afi adults yen time nti me bobo so kakra ba se bisa bi ba ebetimi ahwe nti ye ka perinatal na abra akola ne nam kwan so aye age na wo na oba no eno so se anhwe ni yi a ne oma bi betimi ama atosin wa akola ne nti no won sa akola ne sim na oba normally nurses no omo de omo sa na so omo use forceps e di so ni ti na so no ne twe no se nia o ye na anya ni yi a at that time that thing is very delicate. Into so handle way or ye na when ye delivery no. A bit me a canadian and na swana anything because when ni was so anything that nina is connected at one point. So we share human anatomy na to be a catcher ni biano a bit me edini them. And your friend bibi say akolani sima on say or ne mame yem no or jini mame oxygen. There would eno ojinti osimu no e wo mre bia o sakola ni at that time no na there's a cut of oxygen from the mame no to when you in such a way say we say at the point no opiefi mame yem na obeje mframa but so ka wo between the awokwan no so no cha na so lack of oxygen to me at the disability but within that time. And a be also a warning bar, a be an near man was not colon abeb. Also, be to me one and in the nacolana beto for you now. Now, especially one more dano. Some of them don't even know whether the baby is coming or not. And no more to me cause it. Now, postnatal, dear, and a yarn dorsum. Yawo wa baby as no. A baby as an air near dorsum. Because a young mammy mestre and a demistre. Teachers ne awofo a motabo bon kwala tiri ho no ebe yanka yenya musa kwala nye bibia ne aga ne tiri ho ko ebe yanka twa ne to bone way because the more awobo akwala ne tiri no remember say ne cochlea no any ni inner eye ni nyina was they fuse together into bono no say kan obetimi asay akwala no eto so into be hu ani say kakra no hu ade anase naso esi. And I feel so accident to me see. Obi to me nya car kwehia motor accident na niti abofom. E bit me affect you. And now so ni nine ye try ni nine and baby all those things are there. And all kinds of things even when did ye cry especially when feed akola ni ye malnutrition can also affect because all the sensory organs needs nutrients to function well and to grow well. Intakola ni san one man in and ndrobi wa ye fa. And also to me Emma, your problem, especially unprescribed drugs, can also cause this. Of course, when you read literature, there's just a little portion of unknown causes for some disabilities. If you are, they will rule out all these things and it will. By no shed that and no so. But do draw na ye and your maya womb. Akola ne si kwan so oba. Onyemunum ene wa wo na wa ba wiase.
Enti mama Irene tray and say obi ho eto chima no it is either say enam kwan ahodo miensa so ebia na emra na yenyem abofra no ana say ye benyem abofra no na nyame ye wadom emra so say wo say wo abofra no so a emra wo so di pie no ache na nyeye kan say ebia na bofo no ye beka say there is delay prolonged labor. Enti just enano achem ache. Nke wo se abofra no epie ba abonten na obenya abonten so from about because of baby osheni no why deprived of oxygen. Ebia na awo echi ade no placenta no kra eyi efini maame ho because it was so onya sa communication with oxygen no efini maame ho eno no kra no mama eche say ebetumi amra abofra no bepie no obenya one defect and na say disability and the majority no say yawo we no and they say age doesn't matter so what alter etumi to obia whether say yare say edidi and then other factors enti ye babe do mo ye ne ahwe especially the issue of say yawo we no pempe no and as a better so yen share as ye mako around the time of the pregnancy now we can say unprescribed medications are you be yenomne ade but apart from that are there any other contributing factors pempe bit me affected abofra no emra or share
yeah especially say mamini abusive mother obi abusing. It could be the father of the baby or anybody. Because obia ya abusing it psychologically no sound. Or what relationship they be abuse ye bono it can affect the child. Until obema or yirinyem now to me bono. It can affect the child. Even
before the child comes
it's born
out,
because the child, whatever emotional things you go through, the child, it affects the child. Until when the mother is always happy, the baby is also happy, the fetus. They say the fetus. It's in your negative and yama be a mother no will go through no. The child will, it can affect the child, the growth of the child.
Wow. Into we say especially the state of the mother would determine the outcome of that child. It's a mommy no any jia. And I say, like Nenyaji, everything about the pregnancy, the higher chance say about the child or baby abe fine.
Fireman.
Ewo honomo. Na say the nanso no ikusi dia, then you can imagine necessarily a lot of factors affect the pregnant women, all that, no combination job, financial, other factors in it as well.
I will say, yeah, as pregnant, especially pregnant, but before or babia, usi kwines now you ready say, oh, be warrior, and now be war. Making sure say, usho husuyi, especially with DDM. So I always encourage mothers say, feed your girl children very well, because that child is going to grow to support a life. It is any nutrition, yeah, it will affect whatever child is going to give birth to. And even sometimes the age of the mother can also affect the child. So research actually say mothers are already from, that doesn't mean say obia or no, I mean, but that is what research say. So mother from 40, 45 going, if you quite sure do a bit me wakwala or this ability. But of course there are people who have given birth to the, but that's what research says. And so at that stage, so being that time, I was so sharing who so ye or corny antenatal pepe in right, the man is on fan of share so fan, sir, or abuse bibia or did ye. So, Udi, and she shared the man so antenatal, things will go well for you. Already, medical can say there's just about 5% of disability, we don't know the cause. But then, and no shedder, and no so to say, no, so. But say, Usho who as a pregnant mother, dear doctor, antenatal, because baby, I am called antenatal. It is a baby touching mampoa, ye nim. But say, a qua, baby near the teachers all these things. Into Behunia near was ye d, in Ray was ye fa, the say, if Obiwa on call hospital, or to one of us any tea any no affair baby. Painkiller biana bibi no one no. Meanwhile, we say you are carrying another life. Exactly. And you don't know. It's idea of fun, a bit mania is so bonny a wakwalana so. So these things are very
idea of fun a bit to me in yan so bonny a war aquarana so ain't say ansana or be planning so benyama na a foot to say enkadidi unya faye phone penova modern so be hospital na enje da aquemono babo modern ayenasa. But mama sometimes and so bimu ya de say on Beko hospital no, even right from the time of missing a period, or everyone say obey every aspect of it, a drone near was obey scans, any other things, nina, obey nina. But sometimes in this say me do eba mamena yenede afe ye babe what is said then it to me see it's not it to me affect mofrani be esano because say na wo cite examples say can say be can say be obi kowo e baby asebi abofra ne yarea e bisa ne papa ne age bisa ne mama ne age, but looks like in recent times we have so many young people who are having challenges with some children because of one issue or the other. Men person may bore any of those conditions and I say any parents be there. It's 9% besides say they important a woman they important na enka e was eba into me manasa and so effects.
Baby na me ka say like oka awofo na ye na famudi afi wakoso ko na me I don't know, but I don't know about the training your health professionals no because some of these things no I would say a little of these things should be introductory, something for them for no say akwala no bani very delicate. Like I spoke say researchers show say forceps delivery say
but these are professional midwives and obstetricians,
but sometimes it does happen and then the child will come in the way the child will be pulled out no, that's what research says, but
exactly.
But the way the child will be pulled out of a banana affecting us one baby. In China make us say sometimes no we do everything, but we may not be able to tell why a particular thing but yes, because research has even shown that there's a minute population of disability that causes could never be detected. But you know when you mean and say yeah they say yeah there was say yeah say yeah there was say me full say minimize it. We na se kakra bi na beba ne saa, but se ba ne saa so a yegusu ka se be hye awofo ne nkran de wo so mo ye a e ma o ma ba mu nye de emu Nti ye dru ho a
yeah. Mama, I'm beginning to appreciate also sometimes because obi ekowa. Now I'm not saying that should be the way for the midwives or for the obstetricians, but ubun say because hey midwife ne chan ne ton say team because I think say it is to prevent some of these things like you are saying delay, because say akwara ne chedodo the mother is doing a lot of the service to the child. Yeah. Maybe into way the patrol, kwa woman very necessary. Say it was set see a menaso, say was see a chima, it was see a chim, see a train so I know a train so get him say it comes with a lot of pain, but at least we all have to bear it in mind, say and you won't come in the share above so. I'm beginning to appreciate that.
Because the almost so much now because there's a speculated time the child should come out of that place to come and absorb the natural air here because we see quite more into almost friend amnesia, lack of oxygen. So the child at that time is not receiving any oxygen from the mother. Into also obey drew as we are saying on check. Into the necessary no more chim so that the child can come early and get the necessary oxygen. Ama wenya dembiara.
Yeah, that's it. Sesia na ye fi en awone de na ya bewi ase no. O kan say eno na edo so titiriu. Me kai say emrebi na me call hospital na. This is a medical student you see or one final year or show an exam. Na me ne I saw a baby call emergency, and then it was like a lot of people were there, and people were really troubled. Say, I say, I brand here na outro and social, and then they say, "Niso, ayenikusu, onsumu, osi ohunadie biom." So I wanna ask, say, yenya yabasas. Do you also have some groupings and I say classifications for these forms of disabilities? No, if there is those classifications,
we have. So normally say unya issue with disability. During the assessment, what they look out is whether yours is post or pre. Say post unya no after when who are there. So no wabe who are there dada. And a congenital for no by we are saying who are there. But what did I make an sense? Say obia when ye are be who are there in we na fede or exams than any. That one is a post visual issue. And you want congenital, the free and then when you take the visually impaired, we have two groups. We have the blind, or no the nenino, efra. Maybe obenya a little perceive light, obehu light kakra, and color kakra, but to me hoshi. And you low vision. So low vision or no, or here just either so a short-sighted or long-sighted. Into ono sa na bi asade ne ben obetimi ehu. But there we chira ohu. Obi on suggest so use ebia glasses ana omo optical lens omo use or CCTV omo some type of CCTV camera. Those are the university in secondary school or the material ne to asiesia ebe blow no screen so. Into we are a phones 12 no be a font 30 something so bet me read you we so whatever you are doing she can also do it and you know it is true the outcome is true. There are lots of people a beto mo kwan so like what you said it happened at UG your officer no be by no say all of a sudden no watcho or final year watcho the exams I can need 2 papers now we university and then I just went. So I asked him, does it mean that when who sign bia say and because sometimes no you who nyama but yemfa serious when you see your with yes na first no eti o shy dia wo posa when you know these are some of the symptoms that was say e ma wo tu emika kohwe dia e koso cause onipa when you na e ba kopɛ ehwerewa ahwere but sometimes they be why betimi aye hu bibi Baya na yemfa ye de nyoma e dia go to say time bia no posa nani no ye but on take the opportunity to go and check nia yes to be one day we sorry no
na ye bibi ho Obehuana dako when you be so na ekodada. Mama, inti emma share about these issues, the challenge associated with disability. I want us to look at it from the angle of the coping mechanisms, especially for Obia, building on from we what Nante pay or no ye nejuma or koba, and then suddenly na you see a bia na I think say at a point you can say or more outside there no yare it me edeba enti emfam say bia na diabetes enti ayo nine you see it was said near ye dear ye twa either say ye betwa wo ha na say ye twa wo sre psychologically traumatic and na say bia na onua chrono accident and na say it could be anything. How do we handle obisa senior beya you bet me I reinstate that person into society for normal living again?
But that was a pass we business because as somewhere hang for baby because but you can't be saying especially you can't be say disability is not respecter of persons. It me to obia. It is who obina and we did them many is on no penna when you because it me too obi agese se de ka se bi mu wo school o mo cho exams a ebeto wo mu but etowa eya emanipa no ne mental frame eye shattered o start bi sa no why me but de ye hu ni se denial stage no se nipa ne che wo ho a eya emani o ma ye den ehwere no make say denial stage ne say this thing cannot happen to me. Me into me frasa, me nine into me in chasa. Into then, and some people have the I dream be say me jitum say many fra, especially Christians no na. Omo tired side you say me jidi say many fra, me jitum say many fra, ebeye ho into no many fra. And so once you keep on denying the situation, it becomes difficult for you to make something positive out of that. But say what's me so my encouragement I mean my obi bia was at bia no say banisa jitum say nia abetumi ni. It's not easy. It's not easy, but from the beginning it say it comes it is a obi a owo abet mpofrem abet kano ni maami ana ni bibie free nsa. You go into shock. It will take some time, then you start denying. Then you start bargaining for cure. Like into being disabled, I will say, "Oh, sorry, hoping say, Nenini baby, ana adekun eye no na so na esi no ebetimi ayede ebie." Into obeko ko sanya mani nyina, but there unya obi na o counsel say dia be edi. But Jitum said, "This is where I find myself. What can I do with this situation? At the end, I meet me a fast situation where my brabo are better than what it is now." That is where now you are hope. Into Ujitum says, "Maso esi. What are the possible options for me?" Oh, I was saying, "Me go school for the deaf, and also me go say me akwala. Me go school for the deaf, and me go rehabilitation center. Say anything." Because I can tell you, say me, I work with students with disability on University of Ghana campus, and they are doing wonderful. As I speak to you, me name say when who social media, the first deaf student you are calling to the bar, or you total deaf, sign language the way you used to from level 100. Me and that mean call lecture, a supporting with the lecture, no any sign language interpreter, and I'm so proud of Juven to say, and then ye kind lawyers or Ghana. He is deaf, but he's the first. He has made history. Recent, this last 2 weeks, and now almost fly, almost call him to the bar, and it was on social media. But we started with him from level because he accepted the situation that I'm deaf. What can I do to make my? Because when you are disabled, you have to go extra mile. Because our society, over the years, have looked down on persons with disability. It's also when you go extra mile to tell people that you can do all things. I am able. The father I am so disability is not inability. The father I'm disabled doesn't mean I'm useless. No. and level and undergrad, he had first class. And some of us, I have years I can hear, but I didn't get first class.
Juventus way there.
So wherever you are, I'm so proud of you.
Proud of you for coming out to make that great name for Ghana. It's a say anya wonkwana we near you. Obi biara better wasam na ye ne
exactly.
And we thank God for your life.
You know, so when we accept the situation. So I also want to take this opportunity to encourage mothers or parents. Caregivers. Owo bana odidema. That is not the end of your child. The sky is the limit. All you need is to give the child the necessary support. And they will do marvelously. Come to UG every year. Blind for ye nyakrane 2 first class students. Blind. And there are some of them at the bar. There are a lot of them all over the place. Some are in the media space and all that. And so, but most parents, when a banesana, neglect it, disabled, then their focus is on the normal in quote, the other siblings, able ones in quote, and they don't pay attention to these ones, but they can also contribute their quota to the national building. They have the head. The first and near father doesn't mean say Nigerian juma. The first and 𝗟𝗟 interested Nigerian juma. You know, so we have all these challenges, but we encourage parents and any person going out in Obibia we did them no. Make us we are say and I'm parents. Mama found kwala shed them. There are a lot of people, they feel shy to come out with children who have disability. It's almost almost shape them next and the mawu onano ana ejano. Because remember, say, won't na akolano forever. So when you make the child dependent, abribia will not die wa. Count me nyajuma. Because you should be there 24/7 for asakwalano. But umani ko school, umani hu nye won say oya. Ono so be na won so won ayede ahen no wetimi aye wadwuma. Na se da chimpo so chena bi nyame be fa wa akola no nyemobo cause we dey na si baby a obetimi abone bra.
Wow. Inti we dey nyame ensure baby for this deep insight and when ye channel. Say e bia wo join ye na share about disabilities. Na Mama Akambibi said disability does not mean inability. Just say you so have wahodin wunim dear adomanya mede dom wo se obetumi aye nea wankasa opesa wo beye na se afi no abeka ye ho a ye hwe the coping mechanism se ohu atochima then na obetumi aye dear na yeso obetumi aye aboa se ne be ya wabrabo no betumi aye nea nyame ahyehye se wo se eye ma no na eno na ye hwe sabi no enti Mama on the aspect again of the coping mechanism no. At what point do you bring the psychologist in? And I said, do we really need the psychologist on the journey?
We need.
And then at what point do we bring them in?
We need. I will use this guy as an example because he has given me the permission to use him anytime I speak. Like I told you, me ohana or you didn't buy say nenefra. I can't need 2 papers when we exams. Level 400 and then nenefra. So by na me catching so said I didn't anything no. It was so different course no. Now, maybe I also know how to use the computer. And I'm say fine. And you feel now once you can use the computer because now there was software you share computer anymore. Who blind no bit me use the computer need aye bibia o person dey atro. They say Legon most of the students some of the computer and they more exams blind for. So me encouraging no say me dey never call.
So they are the visually impaired. No, okay.
Yeah. To me encouraging is say more man disability ni I know say it's not easy. So be aware who are there to level 400 now all of a sudden when you call into me never call assistive technology lab but no how to use the computer for some time then we are not wabeye or to me you saw the bit actually exam there no I bet 2 papers now why they no graduate and no be some say na me enjoy pie bone dear na it was kind of so my dear me pie body papa but me per se ye 2 ni nyina yenye pie bono ne yenye ne wo say oye along the line na nyame bie wani a why not you don't lose anything so when you name be so you will not be useless
have a
story to tell and you'll be there for other people not you but me who say na yi wo Nti oye na me so me dem ye Methodist ni se mpa na opese ye boa metime ni wako ye wo prayer warriors so na me ne wo yi na nti me de ne ba Ebenezer Cathedral Methodist Madina ene ye be bom mpa ye ni ade na ye hye ni so ye be ba ho twice a week na onko ICT ho so na onko sua so kakra ye be hu ane se na within a semester ni ye de be area na wetimi akotwo afi oba ye me friend na me ntene nka me friend na last minute me tene nka wo se ne ma me de ne ko prayer camp bi for 8 years na me nti abranti enka nti me kwa me to my dream just last year me te officer no bi student bi ba no so na danfo bi a she sadly went blind or say on be register no we office no me bibi ma no nti when me kwa me say how did she sadly go blind na there was something that he didn't maybe pay attention to kind of me kai boy is on also crown so on also by not say suddenly no call tell them say this guy where is he? I didn't even remember the name because 8 years name I'm saving a number on my phone so I just picked my phone and said, oh, let me check if I can find it. Me go through me where then I saw the name then it just dawned on this is then I called the guy. My friend no na one fancy the next morning me want a nipa ni friend me but me number saving a number to friend am who so no let me say ben I don't want you know obo me di Auntie Irene let me say okay me say me kai opa but me I missed your number but friend o kasa ya na me hu say eyewo let me say who ye dey also me wo fi na me say who fi asen ene wan kwa adwuma na also mama Irene my parents gave me false hope oh say I'm a blind cry me hu hwe na me say who ye don say me tifi 8 years my wasting kwa and me say but are you ready to start everything afresh? Also, say menya mwa me. Now me say 8 years no is not wasted. It's a lesson, life lessons nibi. Inti ochana so wanda jabra me campus. Also meba me so benyo bia driver so menyo obi de me pe yaba. The next morning me wan buy. Oba no ne papa ne maame. E buy. Na me de call UGCS. Na me ne guy ne wona kasa say me de obi ba na we training na mama. Say fortunately for he had his own laptop. Internally say omo install software na was started say oh yeah osia so that you will finish it. So right from the beginning you need a psychologist because at the point in the sense parents now shutting off and uncommon man I mean quite idea kabana why any master say we put as a PhD put over here and we but fortunately for me because I know said oh yeah or defer course into or deference letter into no na ye be corner. Yeah, she says, "Are you okay with the how to type and everything?" Then he can write the. I'm not sure if he has to do the whole because we need to find out time na etwemuno. So yeah, the whole semester no biomana say we two nip no. So try from the beginning. No best say banisana because at that time you don't think right because any man is share so. Into a immediately who counselor be and now specialist be what that nimudino. Now, even parents need to call name say me bana to na me fanen ko.
Exactly. Because baby or didn't be gonna cry another thing.
Problem.
I think in MPP, you know, a lot of the parents will resort to the prayer camps because they what way and I'm saying so a lot of ads on the televisions and then on the social media they would want to use that exit. But senka abia we have a well clearly defined system. I we say NACA obeko this institution obeko hase I think it would go a long way to help.
We have it, but it's just that the because Ghana you National Assessment Center Achimota Primary School. So obia we name Achimota Primary School St. Francis of Assisi Catholic Church. Between the primary school and the Catholic Church, there's a big office. Almost the office used to be there, but additional structure. But the office is there. That's the National Assessment Center, the whole Ghana.
I am very active.
Yes, every day there are people there. So say bibi sa besiwa kwema kwala na wo penyi kra no bibi say beto the first point of call is the National Assessment Center. They will assess your condition. Say yeah ni fraya na wasoesi na any form of disability be assess it. So assess it we are no be kire say e bia wo hia medical attention here we. And as a bani po say akwala, they are the best people to give you the necessary placement. So akwala way, he will do well in an inclusive education setting or a special school. Because disability ni bi wo ho a, ubetimi de na ko inclusive school the regular school na omaje children with disability into almost special teachers omo handle omo but omo ne omo peers ne ye bibia pepepe any what special school and omo edi dem no nkoana they say Kropon school for the blind, Mampon school for the deaf, Teshi State school for the deaf. Those ones are there to be one disability such a thing on benefiting the regular school you do be call into National Assessment Center for and a batch will say exactly say wo a high school when a bed work allow into Mufan in Cosa told me assessment you no placement not just Hakola way school when a bed boano if you wouldn't be a school you won't pomo bachelor say be a wuti if you are a crapun ranger if you are Mampon school for the deaf a bed boana henun a ben to meet me a chirosa and a banner says the I can say if you a betun or quem why you penny a babeto Oko on ma on bachelor baby a rehabilitation center wo. Into me fancy many accident many fra. Me fa bibi say muda. I don't even know where to move from. So when you go to the assessment center, someone says we now bachelor say e be a call your rehabilitation center wo ha. They will rehabilitate you how to use like if it's computer. E be a me tertiary education. I need computer and also say also share umbrella on bachelor. So we have the rehabilitation centers scattered all over the place. But say we are phone so now for say they are making young. You can also go to special education division of the GES. They also have specialists there who can help you. But most people don't know. Tebanesa now they are calling share them non in prayer camps and before we who pona school when yimpo it wouldn't new school na no ferry say obeko. It's me say BBC ba yen form the first point of call is the National Assessment Center. I wo Achimota village.
Where the NSA afe na wabeka ye hu biuma na say bia wa mess some few things and yene mama sofo Mrs. Irene Tedo Osia Tedo na yene twetwen komo about disability and I share enye the issue of disability nepe nemo how you can reinstate yourself the coping mechanism back into life to make life very meaningful. Edema wankasa wo ho ebusua no ene efie nyinara na enche ye besan ababio na ye bai bebi ye telephone lines no enti ansa na ebekokra no mepese wonye ho say ye was 025 625 3461 025 625 3461 and I say 053 835 0625 053 835-0625 and check your BBA telephone lines. Now we be our questions, what our experiences. But and son near Bekono kai say mama can say obi hon atochima wo ebusuani mu a wonko men fante men dream say obi to me a handle. There are a lot of specially trained individuals. Me yeni banyeni ame wabo ni Beken heni ebanyeni eya school ni ebanyeni eya kenoni esane efe kewa ehe enunti se etesade a ene na enkantemara ho no ape emoa no na eno skra ma ho ahenha wo kakra na akra ne nso etumi enya ne dache yebaba ka yebehwe mama to what extent was a psychologist no oko and then at what point weka say we think we have done it all. We say we have achieved something. I was a boa abofrano. And then see ye besanya baba here in che bibre. Menko nyami Israel say when ye air chichi and komoyi. God richly bless you. We'll soon be back.
In church, Jumedia Stronqua, Methodist, Yasha at the Airbreb, in church, so you best see a dear, Afa, the new Efanyang Coupon, yes, to Christo Hong Kong, and a sunny to your GDMO Anamo. ebe pensem ye gidie no fapem ye nkyerɛkyerɛ ye bebisa ye besua na ye behu ka ye ho na ye nsua de ɛwɔ ye nkyerɛkyerɛ so ye nkyerɛkyerɛ ye ma gidie no mu ada hɔ pefee.
Meye mi fie Christian fie Mema mi kun aye Christiani na me mofra aye Christian fo Mema mi fie aye Christian fie. Ban papam eye dwumadi a ekoso ewo WTV so. Ekasa afa ekwan a ye tete ye mofra. Ekwan a yebefa so ama yaware ayefe ne yaware edimu. Efie entete anase efie siesie ene efie nkomodie mu nso yenya ento nkyɛn. Into me to sa frɛw sɛ hwɛ WTV na nneɛma pa bebree ɛwɔ WTV so enwumpa nkomodie papa nneɛma pa ɛbɛboa me no mienu ɛne yɛmfie kɔso ara na hwɛ WTV.
Nyansa ashese onyinyamishu. Let the little children come to me and do not hinder them. Matthew chapter 19 verse 14. Oh yes, let the little children join hands with WTV every Sunday for a special children's service with the Methodist Church Ghana at 10 a.m. with repeat at 2 p.m. on WTV and Facebook. Nyasa ashese onyinyamishu. Wesleyan Television, reaching out to the world.
Nyame enhira bebre se wetumi atwen amaya call aba na se enkomo na ye twetwe no. Yes, there's a bit of that emotional aspects and a lot of lessons that we are all learning together. Yesua ebi wo ho abedwen se o I say eya ketwe but nyame adom emra yeda so ewo nkwan mu de yentumi enka se bibi ake trader e wo se yetumi etu anamon na yetu no enti na anse ye bekono na mama Irene ene ye twetwe enkomo e de fa especially say ya wo wie a ubenya unipedua baabi ebeto chima no se eye wani se eye waso se eye wadwen anase ebi a wo nan anase any part of your body ye eno ene ye hwehwe no ene ye hwe se ubetumi Isiden ari orient one kasa ho into society, into your way of life. Say near you become that better person you had always desired to be, and what God actually wants you to also be. And when you share the role of the psychologist in all this, and when you do ye, and mama na I feel ye she won't say a banasa na we have a lot of key players don't know or yeah. Challenge no is there, then the supporting family no ewo honomo say ye counseling na do we in any case also involve the supporting immediate family no do we involve them?
Yes, you have to, because without them the individual cannot. When say you cannot blind or go blind, he will need the support of the family, and already the family themselves are also scattered, they are shattered.
Sure.
Okay, and so the family has to heal, the individual also have to heal. And that's why you need the psychologist or the counselor or whoever. And when it comes to disability issues, it's only not one person that works. It's a multi-sectorial something. You need a medical person there, you need a psychologist, you need a counselor, you need everybody on board. So we all come together to help such people. You know, enye nipa ba ko na wenya na asem da bi ebusuano Funny say a parent or wife for Ninya just over. You know, every child, every parent, every mother or father, when you marry and you have, God bless you with the fruit of the womb, you are expecting excited to receive a bouncy baby child, and then your child comes and is with cerebral palsy or Down syndrome. I mean, any kind of the disability. Your dreams will be shattered. I mean, some people really don't want to even see the baby. So at that point, they need a psychologist. They need all the medical practitioners. They need everybody around to even prepare the mother so that psychological be willing to accept the child. No, who say we nyame, ono so ye nyame abody. Nyame na de because sakola no nim dia nyame de akola no be de. Look at people like Ellen Kelly ni Sankofui. Farida, you know Ghana, we have Farida. He's doing wonder. Yeah, Farida is doing things that some of us can't even do. So
you know, amazingly, a lot of them. I say, I don't know how God compensates them double. Because when you look at these people, they are excelling so well. Enti Mama, answer number to us on 025-6253-461, 025-6253-461, and our 053-83-50625. You be telephone lines no be to me it be sawonsem and as a person share personal experience. Remember near one kasawa film okra would be a channel, it would also heal another person, encourage the other person to move on, because it was say near nyame ahyehyɛ amaye no yitumi etsena ne ye ni e hye ne di enro nyam nyame nhwa say obefrɛ no ahye comments right or maybe to me akoso.
You know, we need all these people. The family is supposed to be there, and they also have to be equipped. I will say a show mun crane. Now I will for instance, yes, yeah programming. I will for baby and around who say what will baby or tessa. Now me see he fearfully and wonderfully made all of us.
Sure.
Into akola otessa no so nyame wo botai be de man. But the here say society, ye beginatum. Yamani the needed support. Maybe I make say disability is societal construct. Because so many who are so at the end of the day, nobody is disabled. But society need impediment. We are to nipa.
Okay, my uncle knew a brim embraces here. Hello, Reverend Amponsa Watson.
Yeah, good
yes, Papa.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, that's our friend. Pacho knew a brim for what to say.
Nyamia Dumboko, New Brimboko.
Yeah, there are there say.
Nyamia say me poor Mabaso so WTV.
Amen.
And the plan and say Mutumi de Maye.
Yeah, that's it.
Bekoswani after sa.
Nyami sure.
Amen.
Na me bo Minuaba Irene so abaso. I want Chirimu or dem a far disability and so.
Mama Nyamisha.
The American idea found on the seminim said a near Assam Ketwa. Say, Ubia Woneba. Now, or such friend say behavior. They bet me I can't let South in and say, or no, they won't say, South almost so a special people. I will yame one the baby at the war. And any can say, or no matter to South no at the gym. Na in na kambu. Na can't South in by your home. And me giddy is an ammo abofra bakudi. Yes, you bit me I can't as so full be grand so I was that same syndrome if you are blind. And so you might to me dino. Papa Frank, yeah, doing you go with me for a friend say, and Chenene at dinner. And the Mijigi is a Yame one the baby must have phone. And yes, a year won't say, I phone so you won't do my pen. Now, baby, it's my way. I rather come.
Amen.
Oh, you man, it is a moody, yet I must be.
Nyame shall be brave, Papa. na mama nyame inshira unso bebre na me mpese me bisa sa wo hwe ye baby owo bia na se wutie ye nkra mpese me bisa do you suffer disability anasa wo babi a wenya a challenge, a disability be a or pese one kasa one share your experience. How are you coping? How are you handling it? How did you accept it? And how did you come this far by God's grace? We would love to hear from you. Nyami and Shao. Right. Mama Mpacho, we dear yen koso.
Yeah. Oh, Mama Kaya too. I see me to Trinity.
Okay.
And he's doing very well. Honestly, a total blind. And he's, even though he's also for his an auxiliary minister, or Chadian so, or Chade, or mountains.
Wow.
Oh, crap in my.
And it also for baby, I will be a.
Also for to each year.
Right.
Or Chade, and no dinner so phones.
That's great.
But the blindness does not stop him from.
Limiting him.
Yeah. Until when I show beyond crying, say, oh, baby, otisa. And what be was all the one for Buano. Now the Buano no so do shamo. Be conning him. Now, oh, I never couldn't say you if he say I'm more man see baby. Or baby, a bed in the liability. Wow. But Cecilia says, and I can't say uncle too. Or try they say, be obedia kitchen on a feeding on your liability, man. Now, woeful.
Okay, Patrom Yanko come and say, Master. Hello, Basawa.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my dear.
May your prison of power come out now. You topic now, I had discussed.
About Patro, me, I'm my one, Nesuka Cramaye.
The first topic now, I had discussed, very important.
Thank you.
And I can wish and say, a Beko Swabo Hudero. I'm having a child with special needs. Now, Colano Kasaya Bibia at the age of 2. I know TM1 name, that was all. Mama na ya hyperactive and the attention so Aduful. But beginning, I didn't want to accept that you were saying you be in the state of denial. But me, I'm sure I said no. The child needs help, and I need to help the child. No, and I may enroll into special school. Our Kensington, the Little Heaven, and he's doing well. Now on the hyperactiveness, now Aduful.
Wow.
I was starting with Nakasa to meet Nasa Spoonie first, and Nakasa going to meet Spoonie. Oh, to me, I almost easy. And to your parents are sometimes you get so frustrated, you feel like crying, and I say, but with all this, you know that there is improvement. He's getting well, and they are very intelligent, and they now psychologists, and they are more intelligent than the normal people. And we need to have time for such children. And your woman, into your parents, you don't have to hide the child. When they call, sorry, baby, I said, come more. The call, just that you guide you. Because we're not the only professor. One said that more than love criminal as a time, but sure. Parents are having those challenges. I want to let them understand to come out from that denial state and try to offer help to the child. Don't hide the child. Or make us a before that your co-brigade will come to mind. Let me say about what you put the age. I'm not keeping with you, baby. I don't my first time and I'm way. And as a parent, we shouldn't hide those children. We should offer them help, and they'll do well.
Nyami insha bebre, we shouldn't hide those wonderful children. Me pato ya da so why you dear for sharing your experience. Nyami insha enti senior or kano wo hu ne se oba no ehia emoa anase onua kro na wo hwe no ohia emoa oye ne saa obetumi aboa no nyame inshallah for this one. Okay, right. Nti Mama Eva. Hello Mama Eva.
Yeah, hello.
Mama Dodo afon to say konye ken.
Nyame adom ye ho ye.
Yeah, the radia say Mama mpacho yeti you.
Na me wo baby your friend in English na ne saba ku ni ho. And now all school, we manage for good school. And our party and for secondary school. A whole and the problem starts here. Now teachers no penalty. Only obi idea now or what for
obi nipa na chi no mu ya me ba no teacher ya me ba no ka tell me say o the disability no per favor ana me ba no frɛ me ka tell me real oye papa nso man ka hwe na ye bom pae ajami adom ye say all gone
Wow.
on the second year
Amazing.
Oh yes, psychology.
Wow, Mama, we dear, 𝗖адцɩ Mama, purchase yes, so bad to say, Mama, per se or Shusheno, Nidin the say.
Or Nidin the Ingrid,
yeah.
Emanuela.
Mehuno.
Okay,
Ingrid Emanuela, Bessie.
Mehuno.
Me patcho you. Mama, Becqua Shusheno,
or mobile office, and support.
Yeah, Nyamisha will soon be brave, so with me.
Me catch a matan, or Mumata, so or Mum. No more when you come, no more ni papa that na yem fan share again.
Amen. Nyamisha.
Ingrid, oh, that's the mother.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah. Inti Mama, to say senior, I say we would do the issue of fruit of your labor. At this time, it is very exciting, and like she said, she has never wept before.
Exactly.
Because I wanted us to look at the aspect. I wanted us a member say became you. We look at the aspect of senior yemo. Yes, we are complete. We are able, no, the way we treat them, the issue of stigma, and then from where you are sitting, how have you seen them battle with the stigmatization and maybe another follow-up? No,
stigmatization, the sister, idea koso. And sometimes when our students come to share their experience with us, obisi otna lecture ho abeba betina obi am person betina ninche. Omo wa dream be say nipa na disabled to tena ninche wo so ni be. It's not true. Disability is not infectious. No. And sane. Because cause kwa e de ba e no ebi o hereditary defi ebi o I know people like omo ye nuanom be 3 omo nya blind. Inti no sa no na e hereditary free omo mama ya na papa de o blind no. But disability and sanity mesrew mo amu schools are no be betena won chen a na wa sorry free and the students at the university level enye basic at university level no omo share the experience with us say utube kotena class na obia be 4 5 6 obia metena won chen
which is
heartbreaking. You even want to join a group discussion and you are deaf and nobody wants you in that discussion group. Because of course, say, Obi Abaline or so.
That's interesting.
This stigmatization is everywhere. But mesre say, Yena Yushiadi and Sunny Obi any fry, no just only in now. And there's a camera many any fry for any as si for you, I can say many masun in Efra. I've been working at Legon since 201 up to this time. That's about say 20 something years.
Sure, today.
Many fry masun see. We should see them as any like us. Omunye different from us. They only need us to be able to be on where they have to be. Adwene da omune no bia na da ne chirim moja na ewo mi mo no bia na wo disabled no bibi na abeto no esan bi na abeto na na say condition bi e na abeto no enti na ne nyoma ye ayesa. So any help we can offer them, we should obi to me hu obi a okọ unso okoto gotem na wo sre. Wow. Yeah. But when we say nipa no baby okọ no
my main call Bimbela Embra. Hello Mama Hajia. Hello, Hadia. Okay.
Yeah, so you best say, Mandika said disability is not respecter of person. It will be to obia. It's a Bob Brana, young one is a bit me to obia. It's there won't say 2 1 person, men find you.
Yeah, the year and your now Hadia of Frefi Bimbila of a say of Freba Meshaw line into and as a network and into win to me engine so into Babia or Bia Hadia, if ever say BT and order my what's it? Okay, but
you know, the professor been okay, Professor Gadagio say when disability wakes up in the morning, it knocks at people's door and he can knock at anybody's door. So see, was our Jana. When we see them, we show them empathy.
Hello, Papa. Asari Bidiako. Hello, Aja.
Hello?
Yes, Aja. Pacho Yadasa Sawafre. Yes, Aja.
Yo, get us see great. Mama me. This me that want to me say ko nyi fere kasa. Mama me.
Dan Pacho na ma wo television no volume and bra phone kakra.
In the level at which stigmatized okay. In the level of stigmatization against disability we perform we are saying.
It's true.
You know what can say at the university level crowd. You don't want to do anything with those people with disabilities. I come back to families that you could so worry. If you ask that, you say obey disabled. No matter any kind of sensitization, education people are going to have, people will not change. Thank you very much.
I like this. It's right on point. So yeah, that's a baby, Papa, and there was some no because sometimes to say no, when kind of crazy will be covered. Yes, ma. Say,
And sister, and me some of my students are almost one worry or it was hell. Berman, the lady was hard of hearing. Onumpo de say, only it one kasa, so or deaf because the speech organ was not affected. Okay. Or no, or your postlingua or kasa and sana or losing the hearing. Oh. That was she lost the hearing after secondary school. And you know, kasa catchy cabrofo bibia. But so who on a cheer? Okasa on tea. Do Jan any my afraid be lip reading or read your lips. Obey when they are walking on the wakasa. So on put the end yakaka. Guy near where no me ni parents did be. But the guy also stood on his ground and said, we are na so he went to now parents are sorry paying for. Go on so funny I didn't know more answer. They say they are married happily with their children. And they are enjoying life. Papa Canadian request. That is why we try to encourage persons with disabilities. They shouldn't dwell on the stigma, but they should rise above the stigmatization. Because the world, like Papa said, we are not going to change today and change tomorrow. But then I believe say education is so airborne. Because when you come back to UG campus, things are changing. You get people who come to volunteer to support them. Oh, every semester, I want to do volunteer service for the students. So my free times, in a week, I have 2 hours on Monday, which is free, 2 hours. So what can I do? Maybe I chose, okay, for number my so be here sighted guides. So maybe so be a quiet bit me afraid and as you know, or call lecture no here will be a guide. And so gradually, a woman says, that's all. But in your my best, I believe with education.
Hello, Uncle Ike. Yes, I. Good evening. Oh, come on, so. But if it's a deno.
More cano, or yet very you will near you honomo. On the true accident. Na adene ebaye but onya family support no na ma ko say yemfa no ko school that time no we nyina wi in the wetuma awomba 5 ne ma no kra binum enya wom first degree wow she no kra no also no e breadwinner wetuma ye adwuma wa employ no mumu a wo ye able wow ono mo je na train ye very sharp ne car wo hono mo nanga sa spark car na fault to be wo mu kra ohun what's the front to let drive a canary and Bibia Nankasa Katrojina. The Bibi not really very fast. If even if it's a shame, cannot look anyone why I can't say maybe I call only the bread. The Bibia to woman a family, you support to them. Yes, support to them, Papa. But young poor, what the Bibi Papa did as a woman, the young could have support to them. Amen.
Amen. Enti Papa Nyamisha Bebre. Uncle Abi. Patrifa Uncle Abraham. Hello, Uncle Abi.
Yes, hello. Good
Yes,
evening.
Papa. Good evening, Pacho. More to say.
From Pacho, the world.
It's a parish.
It's only until I read it to my papa. More years. We
Yeah,
are
that's
all
it.
people in one way or the other. And then Mama said to me, and we will have to encourage ourselves so that we understand that we are partially able and potentially disabled. So then Mama told me,
I like that.
see, me in Shamoka.
Oh.
Until I read love like so ability.
Love like
Because I was
so.
going to say that.
I don't know.
This voice. No, I can't miss it. Yes, Papa. Nyami Asia will be brave for
Love
the
like so.
love. God bless you. It's when and the Aji be brave. Ewo afrefo a efri ni nyinara wankasa utia na baby a ebia wo de wo ba na kwasha wo de show ye ken obi kan ne de osese ono kra no ye busia peni no oni ma meeting no gise to sheda so nyami enshamo asofo peyin Abraham nyami enshamo bebre na ene me bi ni se asa de be kono ye be ka wasem and asofo di kai ende the whole abededi nyami sha. Yes, Irene. Yes, so back to what we're saying. Say, I like the fact that you can say that you can't really control what people would do to you, but you can control your reaction towards their behavior and then their inactions.
Yeah.
Because brabo any baby anyankopon and eko. In that case, you know, sometimes I think so what can be say ma omo share the stigma ni bebre. It was said they should grow above those stigma no. But mama, one other thing I me when they say sometimes I don't know if they feel we are being too empathetic. Pastor my young Kokoma say Embra. Hello Mama Joyce. Hello Mama Joyce.
Hello.
Yes, Obapa. Mpacho.
Hello. Mpacho. Hello.
Hello, Mama. Mpacho, my television no volume emra phone baby, mama. Why? Lower volume, no, ma.
Mpacho you.
Why are there?
No, me lono.
Me Pacho, you yeah, that's why are there. Me Pacho and yet onka.
Hello.
Yes, Mama. Mpacho yet you.
Mpacho temenka.
Me Pacho nyami adom yet you.
Mpacho.
Ma ubet me ejina iye kakra mayen so.
Hello. Mpacho.
Mpacho na ejina iye kakra mayen. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Mama,
So, yeah, you organize programs for such people. You're trying to breaking the barrier. We want to break the barrier of stigmatization between us and the regular or normal people in quotes. Because to be honest with you, we are normal. Many will say, "Ye express here, print be why you
me catch you.
Ye who he." It is a new be or yellow vision.
Those are the kind of class say when right from primary school, who dimit nature, na my liability. Into we yet dear, maybe more dear, because send a be a me who about so. That is a Pacho, Mama Joyce. Why are dear say was afraid you? Hello, Mama Joyce.
Pacho, na me no be yet matter. Into your captain, I am no credit. I no crepa.
Yeah, that's
now we are trained, woman, and yes, Pachatemenka.
Pacha, yet you.
Woman, and yes, Yansa. Not the nominee what years. Once a time for a president of the disability. No, a president. And now two knows about what tribe your war. A crouton, and I'm so cross so yeah, remember me and son. It's all my man want to young kind of one funny them because that is a call for bad can't be green. And yet, you know, one year for woman to me, years to my minute to me, show a woman in every year school year, Juma. And so we will say any panel to cut the Uja or Motano. Not at all, say, or my bravo. Woman answer your teacher for. And she, tell my head, and I no crepa. Madam Ase.
Mama, yes, yeah, that's be brave. Say, what my what for? Yeah, the kind of show. Yes, Mama.
See, breaking the barrier, no. You try say a bit, you be ma umenya transforming of mind. Say me a disabler, and no say, my brother, and also member me home abofia. And then we try your church of said a be a mankasa bed diom. It is sometimes when you want to be friend, Madam Hygiene. Make a chum say, you see already know you are being stigmatized, but I also carry on home well. It's dry ye. I mean, make sure that you are smelling good.
Great.
It's very important because sometimes the way I will carry on to let people shine your company. Because who back class now one I mean what keeping on basa. No trim. Even though me you so wheelchair doesn't mean I should be dirty. I should be well dressed.
That's what my young cop Madina Embra. Why? Hello, Oba Gifty. Hello, Mama Gifty.
Hello, but
good evening, Oba Pam Pacho. More to say.
Because I see, but I'm not doing.
My Gifty Pacho. Na lower will TV in volume nika cry. Why?
Yeah, oh no, Madam Power, sorry.
Okay.
Because I can't see what you
Mpacho, oh my Gifty, once Yanshadante, baby, Jan ye na ne yanka. Pacho yanti ne woka any, you bet to me is to be my mind.
Pacho me say. The Reverend always next to
Okay. Me Pacho, Reverend, we they get to say
Gifty, we da say what I mean show.
Ya me shall be very gifty and tea with the na ebia mom went to me mo call no frey into me amano. We are very sorry about that. Yeah.
But they can reach us on our line.
Mama into with the share last word na about disability, the coping mechanisms, and then what we cannot do to build a better society for these people.
And Tabra idea asemu be wi de be kan say wo ba bia na wo busuani bia wadi dem a te na yaka bebre wo ha efa ne nsie emwa bia obetimi de aboa na ma ne anyame de ne ba wi ase so omeye no obetimi aye no fa boa no na wo de boa no so a wankasa nso no ebeye nhira ma because oye wofo na wantimi ama oba na ngina pempe so wo so ogina obeye ade so ama wankasa wontimi mobra bia because abribiano na oba no but so one etimi gina no nan so a won so ho be hen ha o no wetimi abobra no akọ wanim na dachi se wonni ho a sa akwala no onye mobo ena ye be sere so se wankasa so wadi dem a huni se edem di nkire se osu ni mfa so ena ya keka bebre ye hu nkofo bebre nya medi o masisi mpempenso bi a eye nyina fe nti wankasa so hye ho nkran men kase medi dem nti no be bobo bebo ho abofia wo se nyame abo se ne saso emfa wo se wani fra wo di dem wo se de tibia nyame bo wo se ne saso nti wankasa so peja wo mu na ye bibi ensresre sika ye mu bebre o ho a ye se ye di dem nti ne de bia wasre sika kakra na wasre no pe bibi na fa ye me se me ho obi a wadi dem na oton ade wo kwan ho a me nto ade ne po ameto just to encourage the person say mom mesresre sika. Oh, into what did them pay bibi na fa say because remember say nipa emma wo de bia nkosi da enti muma ye nya ye hye ye hu nkran ni e na afia wofo no I know say ba ne say na aye kwadanda amam enti you can reach out to some of us who will give you the necessary because Ghana nkasa ye hye de ni support for caregivers and parents of children with disabilities and persons with disabilities enti ya na parents they don't know where to go. But we will always encourage you say send a makano ebanesana you can go to Achimota Assessment Center, you can even go to Special Education Division, Ghana Education Service. There are a lot of officers there to talk to you. Wait me so frame and I can always be of help to you on this line 020 70 29057 020 070-29057. Ufra, bibi ya chire osubia ye no bedi hu nkomo na nyame adom yetimi abwa na weni je awie pei.
Nyame inshira mo bebre we de mama Irene nyame inshira wo ene wo mre ne adisuade a woni yen abeche ene mo amofre ni nyinara no nyame inshira mo wo try so person be free but emo network no ama kwan eno kra no we really appreciate you so much nyankopon inshira yen nyina ene no mapa ye boase ne be ya ye betume ama online no aye a better world for all of us to live in na we dear not mejina akwenya yiso ene na ma wish yen sofu penny pencil ene nikuno ene omo 36th marriage anniversary and so mama ne papa nyami insha mo bebre na oma mo enquatin say emma mo enjoy my warrior no more enti osofu penny pencil any Dr. Pencil nyami insha mo bebre na ye kanasa no so say last week na ye ni hadinti na me call osofu Abraham love like so bolo. You know we love you so much. You are a great gift to us and so nyami insha say day enkwa ka wonfie ho o ma wonim die mo na odo kokan wonye wuye nyina mu ene asafo mama Esther ene mama Grace Apaudechi ene Battle New Aplaku seconds wonyinara ye domo bebre nyame enhyiamo na ye ken de na ne meka kire ye crew ne God bless you, Mr. Ashon. Chain crying, Onyankopon Unshaw, Nyame Beye Yang Adumbio, and then now just say, Yes, I share her, WTV consulting room, 4:30, 6 p.m.